Yeah, it's Final Bout 8. The drift gods congregate, sliding sideways, smoking tires. Man, this shit's first rate. Car bodies shining like mirrors, paint so fly. Crowds on their feet screaming, holy, what a ride! Yeah, I'm in the blue zone where the tires meet tall. Final Bout 8 got me feeling like a drifting czar. Rubber meets the road like it's losing its mind. Smoke so thick, you swear I'm cloud surfing blind. Middle beach looking sick, chrome dragons and strands. Paint job so dope, it's rocking more flash than bands. Got the hell yeah finish, grills looking mean. Undercar rivals a disco glow under neon green. I'm slipping through corners like a greased up gremlin. Clutch grip so tight, I'm practically welding. Drift is my mistress, got me hooked on that power slide. Curve so fat the car's twerking on its side. Final Bout 8, where the rubber meets fake. Cars looking so hot, they should be criminals. Straight chocolate cake, drifters throwing sideways like they dodging a case. If you ain't sliding, you're broke, just a twat in the race. Final Bout 8, where the rubber meets fake. Cars looking so hot, they should be criminals. Straight chocolate cake, drifters throwing sideways like they dodging a case. If you ain't sliding, you're broke, just a twat in the race. Engines growling harder than your drunk uncle snore. Twin turbo roars, rivers, fuck I need more. Suspension bouncing like a junkie's heartbeat. This shit's so dope, got me tripping off the heat. Getting sideways so slick, laws of physics ask for mercy. G-Squad ghosting pavement, leaving bleeding controversy. Body so clean, they might as well rep a showroom. If they crash, they bounce back like a badass cartoon. Cameras flashing, paparazzi can't keep up. My drift angle's bigger than your ego, step the fuck up. Crowd hollering, whoa, did he just do that? Yes, fat lips and zero chill, this ain't no cat chat. You think your ride sick? Step aside, bitch. Final Bout 8, drifter sliced like a perfect glitch. Car so hot, they can fry an egg on the hood. So slick they break necks in the crowd, for real if they could. Final Bout 8, where the rubber meets fake. Cars looking so hot, they should be criminals. Straight chocolate cake, drifters throwing sideways like they're dodging a case. If you ain't sliding, you're broke, just a twat in the race. Final Bout 8, where the rubber meets fake. Cars looking so hot, they should be criminals. Straight chocolate cake, drifters throwing sideways like they're dodging a case. If you ain't sliding, you're broke, just a twat in the race. Final Bout 8, sliders on a crime spree. Smoke trails dripping sin, cars shining like fantasy. This rap's a skid mark, raw, vulgar and full of flair. Now cue the burn, now the crowd's going hell yeah! Yeah, it's Final Bout 8. The drift gods congregate, sliding sideways, smoking tires. Man, this shit's first rate. Car bodies shining like mirrors, paint so fly. Crowds on their feet screaming, holy, what a ride! Yeah, I'm in the blue zone where the tires meet tall. Final Bout 8 got me feeling like a drifting czar. Rubber meets the road like it's losing its.
Aside from our guest episodes, the Pile Up podcast is highly visual. Please do not watch and drive.
Let's unite in the sing-along. Everybody knows black wheels are dumb. Shiny pants, shiny shoes, and some wheels. Playing games in the chat is so real. Rich rarely ever gets on. Sometimes we even put them in their song. Rio in the background making reels. All the Instagram nerds getting in their feels. Release us from this feeling. The chat is always screaming. Smash and star, smash and star. Welcome to the Pile Up podcast. The podcast is the worst. Welcome to the Pile Up podcast. The worst podcast on earth.
Do you need a really fucking sick livery for your drift car? Maybe you just want a bunch of stickers to throw at people. Hit up New School Vinyl for all of your adhesive back laminated vinyl needs.
Pile Up Podcasts, forworks.com. Pile Up is like send us an ad, and so we sent them this ad, but we forgot it's a podcast, so there's no voiceover, so here's your voiceover. Use promo code Pile Up, save 10% on coreworks.com.
Have you been looking for a way to keep your hands looking cool at the track, or even at the shop while you're working on your car? Maybe you're just self-conscious because you have weird-looking hands. Whatever the reason, Limited Glove Company is here for you.
Pile Up podcast is brought to you by the East Coast Drift School. Lessons and testing sessions at the historic Old Bridge Township Raceway Park. Come bring your car to the most legendary track on the East Coast. 2-hour sessions are just $250 per person. Classes can hold up to 6 drivers, and you can choose between 3 different tracks to drive. The Formula Drift Stadium, the Casino Royale Kart Track, and the Club Loose Road Course. DM East Coast Drift School on Instagram for more information.
Style, grace, speed. This is Smile Death, a lifestyle brand focused on community. Not only do they offer dope apparel, slaps, and merchandise, they support the motorsports community with entertainment, events, and dreams. Smile Death is also the home for the Drift Team Car Shop Kuroshi and home base of the Smile Network on YouTube, which brings you shows like the Pile Up Podcast. Smile Death will continue to support the Drift community. Will you support us? Please visit www.smilexdeath.com. And thank you.
Drift Maps. Filter events by organization, state, and more. 400 plus events, from grassroots to competitions. Save events directly to your phone. Make sure you visit driftmaps.com.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Final Podcast. This is our Final Bout 8 recap. I am sick from Final Bout. I think it was the dirt, the dust, the tires, and all of your shavings or whatever was going on there. But we're going to dive into, first of all, I got to say, it feels fucking weird to be back because we haven't been on here in a really, really long time. I fucked up so much. I was rushing to make a song. I'm just rushing, you know what I mean? So let's rush. But I want to bring in the boys and get right into this because we probably have a bunch of shit to talk about. Let's move over here. Also, 30 already in the chat. Whoa, look how big I am. Look at all my zits and blemishes. I look kind of hot. No, I don't. Let's bring in James first because he's eating. James Carper.
I didn't start eating yet. It was just really quiet.
And Chad Chimahosky and Rio.
I'm eating.
That's crazy.
Well, you're eating? That's crazy.
Eating. Yeah, I got little Hello Pandas.
Oh, shit.
From Mitsua.
Mitsua was great.
It is great.
It was great.
We got there, and I got on a work call, and then it finished, and then we left.
Oh,
it was awesome, dude.
That's right. Did you get in at all?
I think I walked in for about 5 minutes and
okay.
then walked back out.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. You should have been like, "Hey guys, I'm finally in here," and we would have went around. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all.
We had other shit to do.
Yeah, but that was crazy. I just watched a thing today about cool Japanese little things like their coffees where it's like this cup and then on the bottom you peel it and dump hot water and it's like instant quick coffee. They're little because they're all about efficiency and speed and especially with office stuff and quick. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
If it's anything like their sodas, it's not that efficient.
No, or their candy where you have to build this fucking crazy contraption and then it's like playing mousetrap. You let the ball roll down and then you get one piece of candy and it's took you half an hour.
Yeah. But it's charming.
You have that video, Rio, of me dumping my soda upside down on your plate, or do you not get that on video?
No, I have that. I have a lot of video of you, James.
James is basically a camera whore.
My life is a movie. My
life is. It is. The camera loves you, James.
Oh,
the camera loves you.
That's so funny. Welcome, everybody. A lot of people in the chat that we got to meet, which is cool, or drive with, or, hang out with, which is pretty cool. How do you guys feel? You back to normal?
I'm definitely a little I don't want to say I'm sick, but I just feel off. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. My body's just a little achy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a head cold or a little bit, but most of the time I'm feeling okay. It's just every now and then it's on and off.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's withdrawal symptoms. You just took heroin for the last 5 days and then stopped.
So it's pretty wild that you guys, Albert said he's depressed. It's definitely a real thing because I've had it before when I do furry cons and stuff like that, and people call it post-con depression. So when you get back, you're shit, all my friends aren't here.
Yeah.
The loud noises aren't here, everything. And I can absolutely equate this Final Bout to something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I miss hanging out with everybody, seeing everybody's faces, driving, just everything. I miss it all. It was a great time this year. I even miss James, which is saying something.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Yeah. I mean, I took home like a sickness or just an infection from I think it's the dust, because when I was loading up, I had dust all over my hands. I was like wiping my face, and I'm pretty sure I remember like breathing in and it just like getting in my sinuses, and then that fucking me up. But there's a couple other people that said they don't feel too good either. But I was just blaming it on Rich because he was like, "Cac's sick, the baby's sick." So I'm like, I got it from Rich, you know.
That's fine.
I was sick like going into it.
Were you?
But then I was feeling better as the week went on, and then
Mhm.
got home and was like, nah, I'm worse again.
Oh, really? So you didn't feel too good either when you got home?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah. Because remember, actually, just a little bit before, you did say you were like not feeling good at all.
Yeah, Monday morning I woke up feeling like hell.
Yeah.
Then Tuesday was all right. Wednesday I felt better, and then just was like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
You
great.
You guys were all sick.
Yeah, well, we were all kissing. You weren't.
Oh, I'm fucking sick already.
I like kissing.
Actually, if Chad would have had something, you would have got something, because that lady in the Tramp fucking, what was it? What the
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice
Yeah,
cream
ice cream
sandwich,
sandwich.
Lady in the Tramp? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, I hugged a lot of people, so they're all fucked.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true. Dude, I'm so happy that we met a lot of the people in this chat for the first time.
Mhm.
It was pretty fucking cool. And I gave ride-alongs, which is sick.
It was pretty wild.
No, it was pretty cool. I just love Rio. He's like, Damien, this is clapped out Midwest. Damien, this is Toady.
Yeah.
Damien. It was like, it was so cool though. I mean, it's just neat to have such it feels like a tight knit family, you know. Now, granted, it still sucked because if my car was fine and I wasn't stressing about some other stuff, I would have been having a little like more time to like chill. But like we were kind of doing some things too, and the way that they kind of, and we can talk about this, the way that they tried something new by having the pits separated, you know, from spectators for a lot of it, which I know is controversial right now. There's some drama going down on the internet, which I actually want to talk to you guys about that, because I'm curious. We didn't really talk too much about it, but I am curious your opinions. But I know that kind of sucked because there's a lot of other people from the internet that were like, man, I just saw you drive by, and then when the pits were open, I couldn't find you because there's so many people. And then, like, you know, I saw James, but I didn't get to say hi. You know, like
Nobody said that.
yeah. They were like, I saw James, and I was like, I'm not going to talk to that fucking guy. No, they said you were
Should've kicked
very.
the jack stands out.
You were
Throw
very
under his car.
Yeah, James
I was
is very
very busy.
unapproachable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you were.
too, but very busy during that entire like spectators in the pits. Time.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish they were under the car with you with helmets going, can I get a ride along? Like
that's
zombies.
what I said to somebody else. I'm like, dude, I would have been laying under this car. Someone walks up like, hey man, when are you going out? Like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Holy shit. So yeah, how did you feel about, I want to talk about the after Final Bout stuff too, like, you know, just our normal Wisconsin stuff and even Chicago, but I just want to dive into it so I don't forget. How did you feel about the way they separated the pits, and did you like it? Did you dislike it? How'd you feel about that?
Well, so I wasn't there last year, and apparently from what I was told, it was worse than when I was there, but I wouldn't know. Personally, I didn't think it was near as fun or as cool without a massive crowd. You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that people can come up and look at the cars, talk to us about them, ask us questions and stuff like that. You know, but I also think that people that complain about that might be complaining a little too much. Like, because you can easily just tell someone no. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do unless you're, you know, you don't like telling people no, which I don't, but like sometimes you just got to do it. You know, like I miss the crowds personally. I think it's very cool. From a crowd's perspective, it probably really did suck for them because I'm sure, you know, half the reason you go to Final Bout is to also walk around the pits. You know what I mean? Like, because one of my friends was telling me that I work with, like, he works for a professional IMSA team, and the crowd can walk around those pits, and they're way more important people, way more expensive rigs, way more work to do, and the crowd can just walk up like they did at Final Bout. So it's like, how elitist are we trying to be and keeping the crowds out of Final Bout? You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't like it. I hope they bring back the crowds, at least to some extent. Maybe not to like what it was, but I think that there needs to be more of a more of a crowd influence in the pits for sure. I mean, especially like trying to sell merch too. You know what I mean? Because not everybody has a stand up in the middle.
I saw that
You know?
that discussion too was pretty.
Because like, how are we supposed to sell if there's nobody to buy? Like, you can only sell enough shirts to your homies. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
A lot of people that are going are trying to depend and have this money help fund Final Bout. And when there's nobody there to buy stuff, what are you left to do?
So now I'm not gonna play devil's advocate. I'm just gonna throw it out there. So like, if the crowds were there, like there was even the last couple of years that we were there, and even currently, but it wasn't a bajillion people with helmets trying to get ride-alongs, but just people trying to talk, would that be better?
I think so, yeah.
Because that's my only takeaway is it almost feels as if Final Bout to maybe some locals, because I noticed the kids with the helmets seemed like they weren't really Final Bout people. They seemed like, oh, they know every year Final Bout's going to be here. Let's get some fucking helmets and let's go to an amusement park. That's what it felt like to me. Because it was very randomly was it somebody like that we knew that was like into drifting and there for that. It was always the kid that had like a shirt that has nothing to do with drifting. Like they're not even dressed. I don't know. Not that you can stereotype, but like it was just, I am kind of stereotyping, I guess, because you can easily tell a normal drifter that's into the Final Bout stuff. But like, they were just there for the amusement park side of things. So if you take all of that away and it's just people that are, like, I don't know, maybe you have to get a helmet wristband and approved on a list. I don't know. I'm just saying, to throw it out there. I think that was my only issue with it is the nonstop, hey, when you going out? How when you going out? Because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, let us breathe. I'd rather hey, what did you do to this? What transmission are you running? Those are sweet questions, and we're talking, we're interacting. It's not just somebody. It feels like I'm being used as their entertainment.
Oh, it definitely feels that way.
Which I'm also cool with. Like that's why we're there. You know what I mean? Like we're also there we're there for the spectators to put on a show. Drifting is a spectator sport, 100%. I want to put on the best show possible, but I don't want to just nonstop be hounded. And I think that was their idea of closing the pits before comp, so you can focus on competition, you can focus on stuff. But when it opened up, it was like the floodgates. But now also, other side of that, when they opened up the gates to get onto the track, that was awesome. There was more people then because they weren't able to see the cars kind of in the pits on the track that were really looking at the cars. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool too. My only problem is like, SR Slide Shop, helmet zombies. Like, that's my only gripe with it. I love the people though. Like, I think it's great. I want to interact with more people. I want to talk to more people. It's just like you're digging in some stuff and there's some people like hounding you and they just hover. Lingerers, man.
You can tell they want to ask, but they don't sometimes. It's the best. I'd rather you just ask me so I can get over it and say no or yes. Like, it doesn't really matter if I'm in the mood to take you for a ride. I'll give ride-alongs. If I'm not, I won't. Like I'd rather still give rides to the people I know over random people. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't really think there's going to be a happy medium. I don't think there can be.
I don't either.
It's going to be one way or the other, unless Final Bout just has the pits open, but they put a strict no ride-along rule or something like that.
Which you can't, because that ruins it too. Because I do love, like, if everything's going good, our cars are working and whatever's going on, and there's that kid that's like, oh my God, I love 8.6s, and I'm like, fucking, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, those are some of the best moments too for us and for them. But it's almost like, you had an idea that was funny when you were like having a sign that just says like closed for ride-alongs. There almost could be like something where you're just like, look, like we're not doing anything right now. The answer is no. But then there's a jam session and we can flip that and let's get people in. You know what I mean? Like, I also keep thinking back to like somebody riding in my car and then we fuck up really bad and somebody gets hurt. And I'm like, where's the liability in that? Like, that also fucking scares me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We need to talk to a lawyer. That's our next pod.
I took this kid for his first ride-along ever at Bible like 3 years ago. My car caught on fire.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, dude, well.
That was his first ride-along.
You know how to get out of this fucking thing? Or?
Yeah.
Well, see, I always preface, like, every single person that gets into my car, I show them the harness, I show them how to get in and out, and I show them where the fire extinguisher is. unless it's somebody I know, if it's somebody I've never met before, I always preface it like, in case something goes wrong, this is how you get out of my car and grab the fire extinguisher if you need it. And that's how it always is for me. But that's not to say something goes wrong and it goes terribly wrong and like somewhere to get trapped in a car or something like that. You know, like I trust the people. I trust the people that I drive with. You know, I'm not just going to wind myself up with random people. Granted, at Final Bout, you should be able to trust those drivers more, in my opinion, because everybody there likes to keep their cars looking nice, so it's not just going to be a wreck fest.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still think it's next to impossible to find a way to get through this to make everybody happy.
Angela, they do sign a waiver, but that is just a deterrent. That does not hold up in the court of law. So you're even by state, from what I've seen, it doesn't really matter. There's always some bullshit, some sneaky lawyer is going to skip in. You know what I mean? Like they'll go after the track. If they can't go after the track, they go after the next person. They go after the next person. It sucks. You know, it's just a deterrent. So it's almost like our responsibility to make sure that they're safe. And it's scary if they're not. You know.
You know what I thought was cool was Palmer a couple weeks ago. There was a section that drivers pulled up to if they wanted to give ride-alongs.
Yeah.
And there was a ride-along ticket, right? And you rip it in half. You give one to the driver, one to the organization. And at the end of the day, you take your tickets and you can cash it in with the... So the guys that did it got paid like $10 for every ride-along or something.
So that's also a deterrent. Not a deterrent, but it's like, I know places are starting to do ride-along tickets and wristbands. You know what I mean? They sign a second waiver to deter, and then they like purchase tickets or they purchase a wristband, and then they get to do that, which I guess is kind of like a, you know, not everybody's standing in front of your car. Then it's only a select few. So that I think that also works. Like JDM Fest, we were supposed to sell ride-alongs. And I got asked, but not a bajillion times, you know, like, because they know that every driver there was like selling. So every time somebody came up to us, they were like, hey, how much?
Yeah.
Like, it was really crazy. You know
what I mean?
Just
have to undercut everybody. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. $5. Let's go.
That's bad business. Bad business, Chad.
No, we got to, we're doubling. But anyway, $200, your firstborn.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that Final Bout should really be getting slammed with this because they're trying something according to the majority of the drivers. They wanted that. Okay. But I think that it's not like they're just trying something different. And I feel like they're working on solutions to try to make it the best for, you know, both. They care about drivers, you know, they care about their seat time. That's why we're there. We drove 17 hours to fucking drift at US Air, not be hounded. But at the same time, I get it from a spectator standpoint. You're paying good money to come see people drive and get entertained. And I want you to be entertained. So we want to give the same respect both ways. And I don't know the happy medium, but hopefully they figure it out. You know, and I know they're going to try because you can tell that from the responses and stuff is like, they're like, wait, we didn't know, you know, we don't know. We're trying something. Like, let it be, you know, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Did you guys, James, do you have anything to say about that?
Nothing important, I don't think. I thought it was cool, but like that entire day didn't really matter, like when most of the spectators were there to me, because I broke my transmission at around 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And then tried to source a trans for a couple hours, and then by the time I got a trans, it was spectator 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever it was. So I was under my car the whole time. So like that would have been annoying if they were just in there all day.
But I feel like you put on a show in a different way.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it might have been a show, but
a lot of people were watching
that show.
That wasn't the best.
That's funny. Austin, I believe it's $50, I think.
What's $50?
To get in, entry fee.
Really?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Meet with the drivers on Friday. I mean, see, they could do, I don't know, there could be some different stuff. Like if you want to come bullshit with everybody, we could have like jam, like open pit sessions. I don't even know.
So as much as we pay to drive Final Bout, and as early as we get there, it would be really cool to have like shred day on Friday. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like Friday, like even if it's just like 3 hour open track, let the spectators know that's when you want to come. If you want to ride along, come Friday. You know what I mean? That way, Saturday for comp and everything, everybody's square. Everybody should be able to focus if they want to, or fuck off, whatever they want to do. And then, I think you almost would need to add another day to make the crowd happy, whether it's, after or before. But I think most of the drivers would be happy with driving on Friday because, most of them are there. Like a lot of them get there on Thursday, and if they said there was driving on Friday, I'm sure everybody would make it a point to get there. But then it would also push Chicago hangs a day forward too. So it's like, how long are you really trying to make this trip for Final Bout if you want to do the whole thing?
Which in on the other spectrum too, we did have some Chicago hang problems this year. This was the first year with the people that followed and the people that
Things got pulled over.
It's supposed to be kind of like a, I guess it's supposed to be, and I never really thought about this. It's supposed to be kind of like a private drivers, media, friends and family second part of that. You know what I mean? It's not open to the general public, and it's gotten so big now that they're just hawking and following people and being like putting pings and being like, they're going to be at this warehouse, and then it was insane. Like I've never seen that many people. And so there's another problem now, like how it was pretty wild. I still had a lot of fun. Like the best part is all of this going on was still awesome. Like it was great.
I loved being able to park inside the building.
Let's talk about that. So that's another thing. Like
that's some crazy shit.
First of all, we need to know this stuff beforehand before we get to the pre-meet.
Simba.
So yeah, if you could let us know beforehand, and so when James parks the car, doesn't ever start again. At least it can be parked and never started in the right spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's wild because none of the crowds were there when we got there. Because for some reason, I guess we got out way before a lot of people, and we beat a lot of people there. There was only like I think Fool's Errand was a team we followed there, and maybe a few other stragglers, but everybody else was behind us. So when I got there. There was no crowd. So until people told me that the cops are outside, I had no idea it got as packed as it did.
Yeah.
I
could kind of tell because when I walked in and also coming in, James met me it was so slow going in that James needed E85. He thought he needed E85. So he fucking walked like blocks down to the truck as we're pulling in. And I like got out and we're getting E85 and the truck's still moving with traffic so we don't block anything. It was
like
just,
the hatch is locked, you're unlocking, while it's moving. Yeah, it was sweet.
It was a fun time. But like I could tell right then and there that this is going to be a nightmare because parking was an absolute nightmare. We parked all the way down at the end in a sketchy like situation where I was like, we're definitely getting towed. And then we got inside, there was too many people, and just you can tell it's like they're not drivers. They're just kids hanging out, kids that found out about it, and I was watching
our beer and our pizza.
I was gonna say I've been
hot dogs.
Watching them rip the pizza boxes open. You know what I mean? They were going to town. So that was like one of those things where I was like, fuck. And then when we heard the cops were outside ticketing everybody, I was like, here we go. But luckily where I actually parked all the way down in the end was fine. The cop was like, no, these cars are cool. So I was like, hell yeah. But I walked all the way down, and then found out. But it was cool because I got to talk with all the RC dudes that were running the RC thing, which sucked because I talked to them a bunch and got excited about the RC thing and then never found my way to the fucking RC track.
I didn't even know where it was.
It's right in the...
Apparently there was an arcade too.
What?
Fucking someone told me there was an arcade. I forget who it was, but someone said that there was an arcade. I think it was with the RC stuff, but...
Like at the track?
At the track. Well, I don't know what is behind that or how much weight you can put behind that, but I was told there was like an arcade.
No shit.
So,
yeah.
The RC cars were cool. There was one that looked just like Simba's car and like a bunch of other ones that looked like other people's cars.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all either. That's funny. Oh, in the bottom of the tower. Okay, that makes sense.
It was closed, he says.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
No shit. So let's talk about Chicago though, since we're on that part. So I actually had a decent time minus my car fucking up. But the best part about Chicago every year, and I don't want to mention the breakfast spot because I don't want it to get fucked. You know what I mean? Because then everybody goes there. But yo,
The breakfast. The fucking breakfast.
First
Both
day breakfast or
breakfast
second day
spots.
First was that'd be first day breakfast, right?
I kind of like second
Oh,
day
wait.
breakfast.
I
Personally.
forgot about second day breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Both of them in their different ways, we have mapped out to be fucking banging.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are killing the breakfast game.
We know.
Yeah, if you're a breakfast guy, and Kuroshi's in town, you should come to breakfast with us because you'll enjoy it.
Yep.
You know.
I feel like you should mention the second place because I feel like they could help use the business because it's one lady.
Well, they got 2 locations now, so that's all right. They're doing okay. They got
She's
2
been in
locations.
business for last year, so she's probably fine.
Yeah, and they're from Los Angeles, so it's moving out there, so they're expanding. I think they're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Kuroshi ruined breakfast.
So we're gatekeepers now. Yeah, we're gatekeeping breakfast. Blue hair.
Fuck
Come
yeah.
on. You make your own breakfast now.
Yeah, it was so good. I love how we are kind of foodies.
We are. I am a foodie, so I will go out of my way to try new good shit every time we go. And that new place was fucking gas.
Yeah,
so good.
It was really good. So me and Rio and Justin and James and who else was that? Couple Kraft Auto Work.
Rob,
Yeah, Kraft. Last year found the second breakfast spot, and we were like, we gotta let everybody else try it, and it's good. We'll be out there, I'm sure again. Besides that, Chicago kind of sucked for me with cooling issues, but you guys were fucking streeting all over the place, doing cool stuff. The streeting that I was doing was sick. Like, up until when we went to the actual car meet, because the highway was not good for the car. Chipotle doesn't make you a foodie. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Shots fired. Yeah, that, I'm excited to make some of the changes that I want to make because talking to everybody, when I go equal length 4-link, it has suspension travel in the back finally, so it's not just bars hitting metal. Do you know what I mean? Because that's why my car hurts my butthole, is because it's just banging. So that was pretty much it. But yeah, I think Chicago was pretty sweet. I love Mitsuya. If you're in Chicago area. And I don't know what area that's considered near the like
Itasca.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I have no clue, but
I know how it's said.
If you're in that area, Mitsuya Japanese markets is really sick. I don't eat any vegetables, but there's a lot of shit for me too. So check that out. And then otherwise, I had a horrible hotel experience. And what else?
I got the passenger princess in James's car.
Oh,
how was that, Rio? How was that?
Okay, so
oh god,
there was a lot of times when I was really impressed that James's car on the highway, his steering wheel is rock solid. It drives real straight.
Dude, we were doing like 85. I swear to God, 85.
No,
I'm like
way too fast.
And I'm like the whole night. I'm like, Rio, I don't know if I should tell you this, but like I've been letting go of the wheel just to see how it does.
There was 20% of the time I was 100% sure I was gonna let it. But it was a good time. It made me really appreciate how much James loves driving that thing around.
Because he's risking his life to do so, and he risked your life.
And your life,
your life. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I remember Rio. You said something there. I think you were just like, I think for this one I'll ride with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm calling everybody.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. But I will say, I am very impressed with the every single time I hit a bump, literally instinctually, I was like in the mirrors looking at James because I'm just waiting to see a yard sale. You know what I mean? Not that I want it. Not that I wanted it for you.
I only lost one piece of arrow street driving around there.
Oh,
and it was hilarious. It was,
you weren't.
I actually lost arrow before James did.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we went to the Cars and Coffee meet or whatever the last morning was before we loaded up.
Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. He my wing fell off at a stoplight, just onto my trunk.
Yeah, that's
Don't know
crazy.
how I got lucky enough to just have that happen there. But then, like immediately after, James' bumper just falls in front of him, and he just pushes it.
It's
Doesn't
like
break.
quarter mile, like
really?
a block down the road.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that was a nasty bump. Man, it's a little bit louder up front than it was. And then I see yellow paint chips just flying over the windshield.
It's just sanding
Like,
down.
oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's just sanding it down.
I pull over. It's like a gravel filled side of the road and get out, and it's just like, completely on the ground. Car's just pushing the front bumper down the road. Yeah.
That's fucking.
At least it didn't break. Could have been worse.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
we got
At least it didn't
fucking
break.
break. At least, and we got fucking awesome cupcakes from that cupcake shop at the
Those
Cars
are
and Coffee.
delicious.
That was so good. Rio is such a bad influence.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't eat that cupcake.
Why didn't you guys bring me one back?
We ate. Well, James had one.
For me?
No, well, so
I probably wouldn't have eaten it, so I probably would have given it to you.
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
James.
but-
Thanks for thinking of me when these fuckers didn't.
I bought a cupcake for James. The
Oh,
cupcake
that's
James
better.
had, I bought.
Yeah, but I give him credit for giving it to me.
and all the frosting on the cupcake ended up on my harness, which is the one Angela thinks is James's harness.
Oh, even better.
Oh yeah. So
even
like I told Chad to take it with him because my car wasn't gonna handle it, and then my car didn't handle it. I tried to
Handle
pick
the
up the
cupcake.
box, and the cupcake was just on Rio's harness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Icing
girlfriend got that for me for Christmas.
You just suck it out. Just like suck it.
But
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
tell you, those cupcakes were
God.
fucking incredible. And the ice cream there, wild.
Mhm.
Some of the best ice cream I've ever had. So hopefully that happens again next year. And if it does at the same spot, everybody should go check out. I forget the name of the place was, but definitely check out that cupcake place because it was fucking delicious.
It was a cup. I don't know. It was a
Cupcakery?
cupcakery. That wasn't the name of the place though.
That's what
just
I
the
call
word. That's the word I remember never seeing before.
But it was real
It was a
good.
cupcakery.
A fucking cupcake shop.
Well, like I know now, but why couldn't you just call it that?
Small cakes. It's called Small Cakes.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's big shout out to Small Cakes and their
Small
small
Cakes.
cakes. Yeah,
And their
ice
small
cream.
Their ice cream was good. I did have some of Jake's ice cream.
Mm.
It was team bonding session, of which you didn't want to come to, Damien. So
No, I was fixing my car. I was trying to, which is funny. So I guess I also want to give a huge shout out to Caitlin, Clusterfuck Caitlin, and Corey for letting me and James stop at their sick garage on the way to Chicago. Yeah, Rio was with too. But no, big shout out. We spent it was a couple hours probably, to be honest. I was there for a while trying to remedy my cooling issues, which we got technically cleared. But then sadly that still wasn't like the problem. But it was really cool. That's like kind of like the best part I think about this community is like just people coming up and being like, hey, I heard you're having like issues, you can use our shop. You know what I mean? Like that was so fucking cool. Yeah. It was one of those things where all the people offering rads, all the people offering like anything, just from they know that we're far away, they know that we're in a in a bind. Like James getting a transmission, like the people that were out there like, hey, let's get this shit fixed, was so fucking cool. Like it just brought me into this like in my feels, realistically, like at Final Bout. I was like, this is what it's all about, 110%. So yeah, thank you to Caitlin and Corey. You guys are awesome. That was super, super cool. It got me one lap. So what we did,
Pretty good.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of fucked though, because like I was like, oh shit, we fixed it. You know what I mean? I did this lap and it was like 170 after like pegging it for like a whole lap, which usually be like 2 something and then go down to 170. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm super excited. Then the next lap it went up, and we were right back to the same problem. But gave me the ambition to fucking change the full rad that was clogged completely out. And yeah, shout out. I think his name's Austin. I don't think he's going to be in here, but I do want to give him a shout out. I only know people by their Instagram handles. You know what I
He
mean?
brought you a rad.
Yeah, he brought me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Austin Maxwell, AMAX 22D WAP. So he's got a sick S15, which he's driving now, and his Corolla is kind of like on the back burner, but he was willing to rip his actual Koyo out of his current running one, or he said he had a shitty one in a scrap pile. And I said, does it work? He's like, probably. I was like, bring me that one, because I'm not gonna disable somebody's fucking car. You know what I mean? But he brought me in and it worked. So, we had to do a little bit of fabbing and stuff, but that was my issue, besides also just a leaky oil seal onto the belts and stuff, but that's something we can remedy here. But yeah, fucking community is sick. So thank you, Austin. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Corey. Who got you the trans and stuff? Was that Angela and a bunch of other people, right? The Ghost Riders together?
Yeah, so it was wild, right? Like, I walked around the pits asking, like, hey, you know how you do that, right? Walk around to SS people. You got an extra SR trans? You got an extra SR trans? Blah, blah, blah. And nobody had anything, so I sit back down. And this other guy walks up, and he's like, hey, you got any extra SR trans? I was like, no, do you? And he was like, no. So, like, I think Angela helped find it, but I think it was that guy who had two and sold them to another friend a month ago.
Jeez.
So me and him bought them back from the guy he sold them to. Yeah, there you
go.
Angela, tell me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked.
Okay. SR Hoarder. You gotta love them, though. You know what I mean? Came in
it was the same way, like, in Chicago. I don't think we got into that one, too, right? Like, we got to that pre-meet. We pulled into the side lot. I shut the car off, and it didn't turn back on, because as soon as we pulled in, I turned the car off. They're like, no, you guys are parking inside. I'm like, okay, great. Nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I'm out of my battery. I don't know. Like, try to push start it. So we try and then end up a block down the wrong direction. And I'm like, okay, great, out of fuel. Wild timing. Was not out of fuel. So I fuck around with the fuel pump relay a little bit, and then it works again, and I drive it back up. But then the inside of the building is already full, where Chad and Jake were parked. So I parked right in front of the driveway, and then the cops showed up.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Looked cool.
Like, Simba, what do you want me to do here? Like, I'm on the street. I'm not trying to get ticketed or impounded or arrested. He's like, just pull down here, into the driveway, basically.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn on again. I was like, what the fuck? And so, it's at the point they're the cops are doing shit if there's shit on the street. So we pushed it down into the driveway, fucked some stuff up, and then I tried to figure it out for a little while. And then at the end of the night, I'm asking Simba, can I leave it here for the night? Do I need to go get my trailer? I don't know what's going on. He said he was having fuel pump issues. He told me his. And then Palmer walked up and was like, oh, we have our electrical guy here. I was like, no, he's been under my car before.
Yep. He fixed it 2 years ago.
3 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever. Yeah. So we did some diagnosing, and turns out that relay was bad, but it was that same I made the joke right there too. It was Final Bout family.
Yeah.
Just works out.
No, that's super cool. There's enough people that are there to help. You know what I mean? It was cool. Even Rich's shit. Did you see Jimmy was over there? Yep. Mike from One Motion was there. It was just nonstop. Everybody's there to get everybody back on track if it's possible, and I love that. Even if we don't know the teams, it felt like some of those guys, I don't know them, so it felt like some of them not that they give you the cold shoulder, but it's just we don't know. We've never spoken to each other, so you just kind of look at it, look at them, and that's it. But if you were like, hey, do you have so and so? If they did, they'd be like, absolutely. Our partners aside, or our neighbors aside of us, the one guy was definitely not happy. His turbo was fucked. And I was like, I hate to be a dick, but can I get some washers? Do you guys have washers? And he looked like he was having the worst fucking day, but he still went into the trailer. Was like, yeah, how many do you need? You know what I mean? I'm saying I feel really so P1, I think their team was called P1, super fucking rad guys. Their builds are crazy. Cars are fucking worked, but his turbo's blown. He's not having the best time. He's not finding a turbo, and still. Instead of being like, sorry, I don't have any. Because, that's what you could say. You could just be like, sorry, I don't have any. Jumped right in the trailer and figured it the fuck out. So it's super cool. I love that community. Family. Karoshi helped me pass tech and gave me water. That's what we do.
We did give water. How did we help you pass deck?
I think you helped him pass deck.
I did?
Specifically. I don't remember. There was
Never.
something going on. I don't remember. Maybe he's thinking about Front Street with all their wristband things. Pretty funny. So let's talk about the Airbnb. Airbnb was sick too.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Airbnb was cool.
Dude,
Little
I made
expensive.
a sweet fire after you guys went to sleep.
Oh yeah? I wish it was you were trying to burn the house down with us in
I
it.
was like, these guys. Shit was like 4
I
feet
enjoyed
tall of like Lincoln logs, stacked logs.
Oh, okay, so you played Jenga with fire.
Yeah,
Very cool. Very
That is-
safe. Very cool.
that
Yep,
was pretty sick.
pretty sick.
Jake,
I enjoyed the
Jake might have been
Airbnb,
out
though.
there for that.
I think he's the one that told me about it, actually.
He's stitched. He's yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I had a lot of fun at the Airbnb. I think the one thing with this trip that bothers me is that it feels like you need a full day with just your team and or team / other friends too, like maybe some other teams that you're like really close with, to spend doing Airbnb hangs or like local hangs or going to dinner hangs. Like I kind of Chicago's cool, but it's like on a schedule. It's like gotta do this, and you do this, and then it's over, and you're back at the hotel. Wake up, do blah blah blah. I think that's what I'm missing from this whole trip is I could have stayed there at the Airbnb for like one day with all you guys and really enjoyed. You know what I mean? Like really enjoyed the trip because it was just bullshitting around. Like all we were doing was fucking roasting marshmallows and hanging out. But like we
Yeah,
don't
it
get
was
to
great.
do that very often. You know?
It was actually relaxing,
It was relaxing.
which was cool.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Even the fair. Like I was so tired after all the bullshit. Like I went to bed early that night, just from doing stuff, and I felt like, I mean, I'm also old, so you can't talk shit.
I do wish we were closer to everything. That's the only thing that sucked about our Airbnb this year to me is it was so far away from town that it made me not want to go to places just because of that drive was like a half hour each way.
That racist bar was sweet though.
The racist bar. What were you
That
gonna?
wasn't scary at all.
Yeah, Rio's life
He said I
flashed.
wasn't scared.
Rio's life flashed before his eyes. Rio, did you were gonna say something about the B&B or something before?
I liked all the taxidermied animals and fish, and I wish we had gotten to go kayaking because I bought a bunch of fishing lures at Walmart the day before. We'll go next time.
Yeah. You didn't take them on the airplane then either, right?
Oh, I did. You know what else I took on the airport is my autographed lighter from James Carper.
You got that through. Oh shit.
You know what I have?
What?
Like your shirt, your hat, your cat ears, fucking
Oh yeah.
gauge thing.
I also have a shirt and a fucking hoodie. And Rio, we need to talk about you. This is your intervention.
What's happening?
You actually left your food from Mitsuya in my bag, and I brought food home.
You did?
Yep.
Dude, James
We
loves
just
it.
all have shit.
I
Rio.
like all that stuff.
Okay, we need you to be more together, my guy. Your shit is everywhere. Your new role when you're at events with us is you're going to be in charge of keeping things clean and organized.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, it's either that
Oh
or
my
you have
God.
to take your chair and you can sit away from all of us.
I only have the 2 little bags.
I love that.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
sleep with
fine.
Rio. Wherever Rio is, I'm sleeping.
I came with a backpack and my helmet bag. I can't make that big a mess.
Dude, you left enough that could fill another backpack, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I bet it was Chad's stuff and he's blaming it on me.
No, I have your shirt that has the signature from that. Remember we had that conversation at
Yeah, he's.
I have that shirt.
You do?
Yeah, I have that shirt.
Where did I leave that?
Who the fuck knows? That's
that
what
was
I'm
hanging on the
saying.
fence or something. I think.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah. You're a wreck, Rio. We're gonna work on you. We need to get you fixed up first medically so you can,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we need you not to be, we need bionic legs. So
Yeah.
So we're gonna get you bionic knees and legs, and then we're gonna work on your organizational skills.
Yeah.
The bionic knees part too.
Yeah, the bionic knees, so he can jump really high and do crazy shit. No, it was funny though, because I'm literally going through this shit. I was like, "Fucking Rio! There's a shirt, there's a hoodie, there's this junk food, there's this." Yeah,
This isn't the first time I've been in this intervention.
That's funny. That's
Relapsing.
funny.
That's what that means.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
relapsing. Oh, buddy.
Incredible.
So, so yeah, I think the B&B was sweet. I think the hangs are cool. I'm wondering what other teams were doing. It seems like none of us went to the bowling alley. James, did you go to the bowling alley at all?
I was waiting for Steve to pick me up Saturday night, and he never came and got me.
Steve was like, I'm not
What a good friend.
I'm not babysitting this asshole.
He would have loved it.
It would have been entertaining for sure. But I'm mad. Like I was just so tired. But I would have loved to go to like bowling or just the alley for like an hour or two. Would have been fine. Like that's what we should have done. I just need to, I guess, get a Coke addiction or something, like something to perk me up because I'm just too old. I was down. We started that other fire or whatever, and I was done.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, allegedly. But yeah, that was pretty rough. What about like the actual event? Did you guys, besides all the crazy shit, what was like your favorite parts that you remember?
Well, I'll go first, I guess.
Yeah.
When I drug the wall, that was such a bucket list thing for me.
Can I stop you for a second? When we first got there, and I was just like, we were talking about stuff, and Chad's like, all I want to do is get the wall. I'm just like, oh no. I just had like a premonition of this horrible, Chad's out of drifting because he gets the wall, but then he gets the wall in the front of the car as well, and you're fucking done. But I am so happy that it worked out the way that it did, minus the second time. But the first time, mucho. Second time, still whatever. But you know what I mean. I know you weren't happy about that one. So
yeah, but it's fine. My car is fine. I fucking took the wheel off when I got home, and all the suspension's fine. So it's all good. It's just gotta last till the end of the year. That's how I look at it. So we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was easily my favorite part. The comp runs, like we were just on it. I felt like it felt good. It was so repetitive. I do like how they did comp this year, to where they just like kept you going for a little bit so you could stay like in the groove. And that helped to me personally a lot, instead of like wait in line for 15 minutes and go again. Because
100%.
Sometimes for me, when I do that, I forget how to drift in those 15 minutes. So I have to relearn instantly. And that's, not really good to do if there's a competition going on.
Yeah, that went smooth. A couple people said that it felt like it was faster, like it was more like go, 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 and then they're gone. Because I feel like 2 years ago when we were there, and even the last year, there was teams that just stayed out there. And it's like, get your runs in. They should put a max cap, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, get your runs in, and then at that point, if you're not slaying it, just you did your thing, get the fuck out. Or if you get your 3, oh, God, we fucking killed it, get out, let other people go. So we can get through the competition, get to more driving afterwards. But this was fast, I thought. Like, James, did it feel like that? Rio, like you guys? Like,
Well, I think there was a max cap because I was talking to one of my friends is a night style, and he was like, "Yeah, we drove a bunch, and then they just told us to leave."
Okay.
That's what Albert just said in the chat too.
Mm-hmm.
Organization was real rad until we got kicked off. You guys have done too many laps.
Okay, so I mean that's the thing. So like if they're looking for consistency and you haven't shown it in 10 laps, you're not going to show it. You're going to get a lucky lap, and that's what you're looking for in your team. And I could tell the larger teams were hoping that's what was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like I've seen a couple of like there's already fucking Final Bout 8 videos all over the YouTube, which is crazy. But I watched a couple of the comp laps, and it was like they're just going around and hoping they're going to put it together. But like after like 7 laps not being put together, it's kind of like you're just wishing for those, 2 that are really good at that point. And I think they were looking for consistency in overall consistency. So I think, but at the same time, maybe they should have made, I don't know, if like there was a couple teams that went through and like, they were like, okay, they did great. Like kick them off early too. I don't know if that was happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Ghost
it definitely could
Riders
have been.
And I can't find it.
Only got
Kagami?
4?
Yeah, here. Ghost Riders and another team only got 4 laps.
I think we did 5.
Yeah, we only
Oh,
did
no.
about 5 or 6.
But then we just got off on our own accord. Like we didn't go do another. We just went to the pits after the 5th one. The fifth one is where I overcooked
Yeah,
it.
no, actually, I think I have four comp runs from you guys.
Okay, then yeah, we probably.
So if I missed any, it was only one, but yeah.
I think you missed the first one because
I might have missed the first one.
Yeah, because the first one was me learning how to drive again.
Mm.
Oh, it was so bad.
So you know,
it was.
You
Oh, I
saw
know
all the ones I showed you. So
Yep. And the first one, like literally, I was like, "What am I doing?" I just shut down, and I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." But it was the first time I was ever in fourth position. So I was like, oh my god.
What was that?
Honestly, my favorite. So
were you like 100% in the grass on the hairpin?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah. So, but see, the whole time I'm thinking, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because like instinctually, your car goes there. Like I started diving in a few times, and I was like, wait, hold the hand brake a little bit longer to get out of it. You know what I mean? But instinctually, yeah, fourth car is hard. But I think I really like to practice and push myself a little bit. You know what I mean? The only problem I had is I should have been like second for sure, like the announcers were saying, because of the problem of me getting back up to speed. So like everybody else with big wheels was dig out, and I'm just like, come the fuck on. I felt like Rich when he was telling me he was behind LZ in his car and he was leaning forward to try to go faster.
Because he's like 500 horsepower
Yeah.
down. Like,
Yeah. I was literally like, let's fucking go. Like it was so hard. But that's another thing with like future setup that I want to address, you know? Like first time on these new tires too, which by the way, not a fan. They get greasy really fast.
What tires were you on?
It's like a Venza or something, like a cheap eBay. Because that's all I ever use is like Ironmans, whatever, you know, like I forget what the other brands are. But every other one is like exactly the same as Ironman, except for these they're just very greasy. Which was great for trying to do backy stuff. Not so good for trying to keep up with the boys. So I feel like the Ironmans would have been better.
Can we talk about tires real quick and how good tire wear was this year?
Awesome.
I mean,
yeah.
I could have probably milked one set both days if I really tried. It was, I could not believe, like I would come in and check my tires even after doing 5 or 6 laps, and it's like I didn't even drive. You know, like Sunday when there was literally nobody on grid, that's when they got a little warm and were wearing pretty fast. But other than that, like it was wild the tire consumption or lack thereof tire consumption this weekend. I don't know if anybody else felt that, but at least for me, from 2 years ago to now, it's completely different.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always been pretty good. I saw a couple posts of people on like Kenda's and Accelera's, just like one pair of tires all weekend.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't get to. So what sucks is I should have tried. I had KR20s with, and I had Acceleras with, but I felt like I'm used to that track with the Ironmans. So that's why I use those. But I'm regretting that now because I should have tried that.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, gotta go fast. And yeah, they do make tons of grippy stuff, but they're 205s, and the way my shit's like set up, like it just would rub the whole time, and you know. Still have to look good. So yeah, I'll figure that out though. I'll figure that out. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. It looks like some people were saying like a lot of other teams didn't really get good laps, but like Proceed always does like 4 really good laps and gets off track. That's kind of how I feel you should do it. You know what I mean? Like do your runs and get out so the other teams can kind of have their chance. But I guess I also feel kind of like if you're not going to put it together after like 7 laps, you should probably just get off. You know what I mean? Because like I said, then it's just a luck lap.
Yeah. Speaking of competition and things that were happening in it, how do we feel about people not drifting the whole thing?
Ooh.
Certain teams.
We won't mention
Front Street.
We won't mention Front Street's name, but the number 1 American team in the country didn't drift the whole track. That's all I'm saying.
You heard me in the drivers meeting.
Yeah.
When I was like, "Don't be a bitch," you know what I mean? Like that's it. If you're there to drift, like do the whole thing. I get it. You can skip it for the comp. Proceed did it the other year too. You know what I mean? And that's their home track. But 100% drift the whole fucking thing. You're at a drift event. You're at a drift event. Nobody you're not. I mean, I guess if they're big enough that people don't care that they're watching, they're like, oh, it's Front Street. But if I'm standing over there and this team just drives by me, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? When other teams are like slaying it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drift the whole fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. We need a fourth judge that is just purely a crowd hype judge.
That'd be sick.
The X Factor judge.
Yeah.
X Factor.
That can
What they
see
call
everything.
it in FD too.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We need the X Factor judge.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So here's so what's the point when they can't even see the hairpin? The point to me is that you're putting on a show for the people that are in the hairpin as well, and the hairpin is sick.
Yeah, you can stack up down there real fucking
stack
cool.
up there. It
But
is
if you're just cruising it.
Yeah.
Kind of lame.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, again, I don't know. You're there to be an ambassador for drifting and show off and get people hype over even anything. Just do it. Just run it. Like, have fun. I think they should judge it. They shouldn't judge the hairpin. They shouldn't judge the hairpin, but you should be judged on. And I think they said they kind of did. There's like that little, like James said, that X factor is a little bit like, oh well, at least they're drifting the whole thing. You know what I mean? So even if they're not doing XYZ the best, they're still going for it as hard as possible. But yeah, you can also crash really bad down there.
If you're not crashing, you're not exciting.
There you go. I like that. That's, I guess, yeah, you're right. I mean,
James is the most exciting driver I know.
I am the most exciting driver.
Oh God. No, but I mean, they could do again whatever they want. But if it was my event, I'd be like, okay, you drift the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, or it's a zero.
It's a zero. Yeah, because it's so short. If you didn't drift that though, like think about how it's like 1, 2, 3, done.
Yep.
Like I mean, now there is a lot of Japanese drifting that is like that, where it's like one turn. You know what I mean? Like they flick in and that's literally it. But
I think if you are driving that and you can't put it together, that's insane. If you cannot stack up with your boys to just head toward balcony after not drifting anything, that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say it's easy, but like it's just something that you're trying hard enough and care about it enough to where you should be able to put your car on somebody else for those 2 to 3 turns, you know?
So
like your laps need to look that's fine. Your laps need to look great. Like Front Street did put it down. They did really good. They drove half the track, but that's fine. What the judge part that was drifted looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I didn't really get a chance to watch comp runs, so I don't know who did or didn't do that. And this isn't trying to call anybody out in particular, but
let's call them out.
All I'm saying is, if you're driving half the track, the other half, you have no excuse to fucking do well, in my opinion.
They should be slaying it.
Yeah, because you should be on somebody getting into there, rather than trying to trail behind and catch up. Like you should have no excuse, in my opinion, because everybody there should be a decent driver too. Should being the key word.
If you can't win, be spectacular.
That's true.
Oh, okay. That's so funny. Yeah, and that's just these are all personal. Yeah, this is just personal shit. Like we're saying, since they gave you the rules, it's like any racing, anything. If they tell you, okay, by the way, this part and this part's judge only, then you don't have to do any of that. There's that is the rules that were set in front of us, and they chose to do that to try to be competitive. Maybe they're saving tire, and I get all of that, but opinion wise, drift the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Damn, Max said it. Somebody read that.
I got a chase clip of Front Street, and it's pretty. Yeah, because you're just driving with them, like dude. So when I was watching it's like I was watching their clips, and they drove really well, but they only drove really well for like a split second. It's literally like 2 or 3 seconds of cool driving. The rest is just watching them. And yeah, it's still a spectator sport. Put on a show, like get the people hyped, get the people going.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. Crash. I know they did do that. So
they did it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Front Street for finishing second in both the solo and team competitions.
Yeah. That does suck though. Not to say I'm rooting for anybody, but I was actually hoping that they were gonna win.
Front Street?
Yeah, Rio, don't clip that. Because I don't know if it's just something in my heart that they've been so close this many times, and I could feel we just want one. You know what I mean? Like, I get that, because now I'm starting to feel like I just want one. So they've been so close that many times that it's like, fuck. Like, I just hope Front Street gets it. You know what I mean? Plus, we don't like to tell many people, but we kind of like them. Don't let
they
people,
are kind of cool guys.
We kind of hang out here and there, and we talk to them, but like, don't
fuck them.
Don't fuck Front Street. Don't let them know. Front Street. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, did you see fucking Angela's at Culver's right now?
That's actually sick. If she doesn't get encouraged right now, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Literally what I said.
Also, shout out to her tacos. Sorry, I know James again about this.
I didn't get to eat her tacos.
You didn't get tacos
either.
She told me the man told me Trey was that their tacos were going to be Damien safe.
I mean, they were. I put not Damien safe things on mine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty upset.
That's crazy. I didn't realize you didn't get any either.
I had tacos, and they were fantastic. And you know what's wild? Maybe she just cares about me more. I don't know. But she came to the pits when I wasn't there, and then she saw me pull in, and I got in my car, and I heard, Chad!
Yeah, that's funny.
And she had a plate, and I walked over and got it. That's all I'm saying.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, she hates me. Thanks. You didn't get it either, James, right?
No.
She hates us. She hates me and James.
Yeah.
Also,
That's exactly what that means.
I just watched Kai's video. How did I not see my own self rubbing my own nipples in that?
Wait, what video?
What video?
Kai, like Oak's Garage, the little Jordy's girl, little Kai. Yeah.
Jordy's girl.
Yeah. She vlogs and stuff, and I just watched her video. I mean, I guess I was also like in between some little stuff, but I'm usually pretty good at like seeing all that. I didn't even see it. It's pretty funny. Also, speaking of Mac Attack, he uploaded some footage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
The chase footage.
Yeah, he's got some chase footage.
Yeah, chase footage?
Golly.
I want to try something because I've never done this before.
Uh-oh. Podcast is over, guys. Sorry about it.
It might be, actually. Actually, you know what? It's probably safer if I don't do it this way. We're gonna go here. Okay. Yeah, just do it. Just fuck it up, Damien. That's what you do. That is true. That's what I do. Whoa! Okay.
Is someone about to die right now?
Yeah. First, let me size this bitch. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, you look perfect.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn the volume down. So Mac was cool enough to sacrifice his Miata almost to the front end of my Corolla when I'm doing like backy practice. I was like, but he's smart enough and I trusted him. And it was before I even like figured some shit out. So I was kind of doing really horrible. So I was a little worried, but I trusted Mac, and he followed myself, he followed James, he followed Chad, and he followed Rich, and I believe he has one with you guys and Jake, in the mix. But this is some of his footage that he put together. It's like 5 minutes, and I didn't get to watch this. I just went through really quick and was like, ching, cut, and then boom. So color grading, I didn't do anything. So it's just raw. I think I added some saturation, but anyway. Let's check this out and tell me if it's too loud. And hopefully it plays. Tell me if it plays.
You should just crank it all the way up.
Yeah, I'll fucking crank you.
Oh shit, crank it.
There's Mac, getting filmed following Rich, which was pretty fucking
like Carrie, he said, chat, or drop me to you.
Oh, Carrie. Cool. Carrie. Oh, I love Carrie.
She also trusted me.
She's awesome.
The passenger seat.
Crazy. You put so many people's lives in your hands.
Thank you, Clapped Out.
I want to drive more intermediate next time.
Intermediate is a lot of fun.
It's so fun. I was jamming with fucking JB and Albert for a while. We got laps.
It's good because it's fast, too. Like, you definitely go around really quick. Good on Mac for driving really well.
He was close to you guys.
Yeah, he was doing really good.
Really trusts us more than he probably should.
Yeah, right. No, also, Rich's sparks are insane. He drops sparks non-stop. Just watch. I don't know. I think it's from his exhaust.
Is this like triple time?
What's that? No, this is real speed.
Is it real speed?
Is this before or after he melted the taillight? This might have been before.
Before, it looks like.
I can't tell. How'd he melt the taillight? I didn't know that happened.
The exhaust like the heat from the exhaust was getting caught because the bumper wasn't mounted all the way, so it was coming up through the bumper toward the taillight instead of exiting the car.
That's fucking funny. I mean, it looks pretty melted to me.
Yeah, that's supposed to melted.
That's fucking funny.
The bumper like fell off for a couple laps. It was just like really hanging on.
Mac with almost bumper sweeps in the camera in the chase car is pretty fucking awesome too. I want to see that rip off, like the camera just ripped the bumper off.
I also wish Mac got footage of Rich's last lap on Saturday night. That would have been so good.
It would have been funny though. It would have been funny. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second too, because that was fucking.
You know why? It's because he said last lap.
Yep. Never say it. Even if you're thinking it, just go out and drive, and then afterwards be like, "Oh, I'm done, guys."
Yeah.
His tailpipe is flatter than my ass.
That's crazy. That's because he's a legend of drift.
He is a legend.
He is the legend. I just wish Rich had some, like, well, you can't even see them. Whatever, the floating tires. Look at that bump, the wall tap.
Yeah.
Nice tap.
Watch that again. Boop. That was a good tap.
Just a little boop.
Oh, just a little boop. Little bumpers. This spot on the track always fucks me up because I go too deep. And it's all.
That extension.
I always fuck. I go in the damn like chunks and it's just ice skating.
Reverse is so much fun.
Shout out to you.
I love
It's
this video
Chad.
so much. He sent this to me, and I couldn't stop watching it. I watched it like 4 or 5 times that night.
It's such a cool POV. You don't really get to see, a lot of it.
Hell yeah.
Look at that smoke.
Dirt drop on the front wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Chad? Streaming?
He's still in
What have you done
he's in
to
Miata.
Miata?
He's in Miata mode.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff.
You weren't straightening on the comp runs.
No.
Oh, I think I left in where we almost kiss.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Almost death.
I forgot that he was behind me for a second. Then I was like, "Oh no!" As soon as we started, yeah.
Oh, here's a good conversation topic. So you just grip drove the first time.
I did to
A
try
lot
it.
of guys I saw not grip driving the first time.
So I didn't after this. I swapped. Yeah, I swapped because this was second gear, and then when Mac left, I didn't want Mac to follow me for trying third. Then I went third and I drifted the whole thing, and that's when I was getting really good entries.
So when you were doing third, you were drifting
the whole thing. Yeah, drifted the whole thing. Yeah, I had like if you look at like the Instagram, like the latest stuff I put up is me drifting like the whole thing. Whoa.
Yeah, it looked a little bit sketchy.
We are the sketchiest.
Very true. Oh boy.
Who's this guy?
It's me.
Where's this guy go?
Who's this fucking guy?
It's gonna be great, James. You're the most exciting driver on the team.
I am an exciting driver.
I'm gonna tell you
I
right
see
now.
my wheel wobbling.
I do see that.
Is it?
Yep. I mean, it looks a little, maybe a little wobbly, but not anything I would be worried about.
I get a little bit nervous there. I think this is my second lap on advanced reverse. This is actually sweet.
Like ever?
You did good.
Ever.
Oh, wow.
This is my 4th year driving US Air, and I've never done a lap on advanced reverse until Sunday.
And that's it. And I will say, like honestly, this whole lap, you did really good.
That was pretty decent.
Yep.
I didn't remember being like decent. That was decent.
No, yeah, you did pretty good.
I enjoy seeing your car in motion without the
Here we
side
go.
skirts going like this.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
flying off the sides.
Dude, rollers in Chicago for you? Nah.
His whole fender.
Yeah, I saw them. I'm like, really? Like, you guys didn't tell me it was that bad. This shit's like.
I tried to.
I told you it was like this, and you didn't fucking believe me.
I know, but like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, you guys exaggerate sometimes. You know what I mean?
That's funny. No,
This was not an exaggeration. This was not a drill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're about ready to take off. Like they were fucking wings, bro.
Wait, what was the deal with your front wheel?
I don't know. So every time I went on track on Sunday, the guy running grid was like, "Hey, everyone's telling me your wheel's doing this." You know, just like flapping around. I'm like, I don't know. It feels like a shitty slammed S chassis, but I don't feel anything that weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, Rio, this would have been after you left. I went to load up. And from the 2x4 to the trailer ramp's like maybe 4 inches or 3.5, something like that. So from 2x4 to trailer ramp, my head's out the window. I'm watching like to make sure I'm lined up. I watched my driver front wheel push back like 2 inches.
Oh my!
When
it hits the wood.
Yeah, when it goes from wood to trailer ramp, so it makes that step up. It's just like whoop! I was like, "The fuck was that?" And there's this guy, the guy who actually drove the Real Dream and C's Garage cars out. He was out there just in the parking lot waiting for them to get their cars out. I saw it happen. He's standing there. I look at him. I'm like, "Did you see that too?"
That's funny.
He's like, "Yeah." I'm
James,
like, okay.
Now we know why on your trailer
it's fucking moving.
Because there's so much play.
It's probably every time I strap the car, the frame rails are just doing this.
I imagine
you're bending the frame.
Honestly,
that might be.
Yeah. He's like, so okay, like let me look at the other side. So like I back off the ramps. He looked at the other side. He's like, "Yep."
No, wait, both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
Both sides. So is that control arm to like mounting points or
tension rod, either tension rod bracket or tension rod like bolts or nuts or something?
Yeah.
Because I heard then a couple times people had issues with like tension rod bolts or nuts coming loose, or the tension rod brackets breaking, or the rad support shit.
Yeah.
Like welds breaking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Albert's saying right now too, tension rod bracket or bushing. So something up there.
So you gotta get a Nismo power brace.
Yeah, I'll just get a piece of pipe and weld it in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, James, it's time for you to just go full tube chassis and just drop your body on it, and it'll look fucking sick. Then you can run 19s and not rub.
Yo, 19s. Let's talk about 19s though. They are pretty much the best thing on that car.
Yeah, that looks sick as fuck.
I really liked the 19s. I also just really love that wheel. So that was like a great combo.
It made the roof chop look even more chopped, I guess you could say. It made it look more aggressively chopped, I guess is the right way to do it.
If I had like a trans and diff that could handle it, and more power to spin them, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you could just run like 100 psi. You'll be all right. You know,
it looks fucking sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
It looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, everybody was saying it was a Hot Wheels car. Like Greg from Coral Works, like all of them. They were like, "What's that damn Hot Wheels car at the end?" Yeah. That was pretty cool. Oh shit. So then, that was fun. Night laps. I got my first night laps. Until I had to until I couldn't see anymore. So that was cool. I drove.
You know, we did a 5-car train that night.
So no, I have no clue because I couldn't fucking see, Chad. So it was getting dark, and I was like, all right, let's go try to do one. And I turned my headlights on, and I was like, okay, I can kind of see. Like, it's not bad. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there, first lap, I see PJ pull up behind me, who at first I didn't know. I just thought it was a white S13, and I was like, there's like 18 white S13s. So it's like, it's either Jeff, it's people that I knew. Mm-hmm. So he put up 2, and I was like, okay, let's die. So I did the lap in lead. It was great. Visor up. I can see, for that lap. It was actually lit up more than it was previous years, I feel.
Did you have those glasses on?
No, I didn't have the metas on yet. So second lap, I was like, okay, I want to follow whoever this is. And it drives by. It's PJ. I was like, yay, I'm driving with PJ. We start going. I flip the visor down. It's fucking tinted. So it went from like I can actually finally see to I can't see a damn thing. And I guess you guys were all behind me. At least I thought so.
Yeah, because I didn't know that we were all going to run a full train. I
Yeah.
was the 5th car in line, and
Yeah.
I forget, I think Brian might have been with me. Someone was with me.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, everybody just starts ripping it, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm just sitting there with my thumb at my ass, so I had to play catch-up the whole time. But yeah, it was cool. It was probably the biggest train of the night, at least that I know of. It was 5 cars on there. It was PJ and then all of us.
I don't even know where I was at on the track. I was definitely off the track at
You don't need to know that.
points. You know, like cutting on the inside so much that we were like, whoa! And I was like, I have no fucking clue. I just don't want to hit a car. So I was just trying to pay attention to the other lights of the cars and trying to stay in between them. But literally, like, that's why I was like, after that, I was like, and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, this, I can't see. So I fucked up. I didn't bring my clear visor. I wasn't thinking. I didn't bring my night glasses that I wanted to bring, but I got at least probably 4 or 5 actual night laps, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
That's probably a good story. Brian says when you kept starting in the wrong gear, Chad.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so we can talk about that.
James.
It was I don't know. It was at night, I'm pretty sure, or like it was after comp at least. And for some reason, I would pull up to the line and I would be in first, and then I'd like, you know, take it out of first to like let my fucking clutch foot relax. And I'd put it back in gear and I'd just be in 3rd gear. I did it like at least twice in a row, if not 3 times.
Oh my.
And I was just like, well, fuck. And of course, every one of those times I was behind somebody. So I had to try to catch up. It was fucking miserable. I don't know. I've never had that happen in my entire drifting career where I just put it in the wrong gear to go. But it happened consecutively at night.
That's funny. So then, speaking of that, then later that night when we left, I think it was that night, right? No, it was the night before.
It was the night before.
Yeah, the sweetest guy who I got to take him for a ride along then because we are Corolla bros. We're like old school, you know, nerds. I got to take him for a ride, and it's some of the best footage that I have of a ride along because he's like, yo, I'm just to let you know, I'm hype. He's like, I'm a hype guy, and he's in the car, just going like, fuck yeah! He's like, yeah, like screaming and stuff, and I was like, this is great. I had such a blast because of his levels, but yeah, his poor Corolla kissing James late night.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, which was the best thing ever.
So
Because
fucking funny.
if we were recording you, James, if I'm so mad that somebody didn't come over to me and be like, yo, record James's reaction. You know what I mean? Because they were all like, oh my God. Think about it though. You know
I wish,
what I'm saying?
like, more than like you guys' reaction, I wish I would have seen their reaction. Because hearing the story from Albert, basically it was like, for anyone that doesn't know, the car rolled into mine from across the pits. So like Albert calls me, he's like, hey dude.
That's exactly
Someone hit your car. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, like I don't know. I'm like, good joke, you know? He's like, no, for real, like I wouldn't be calling you right now. And then I was like, okay, this dude's serious. But like what Albert's telling me, he's like, just everyone around me was fucking quiet.
Yeah.
And then you started laughing, and then everybody just started laughing. He's like, there's like 30 people around me.
So
you're on speakerphone.
Oh, they heard us all laughing?
Yeah, like they heard me laugh like after you said that.
Yeah, because he probably didn't expect that. You know what I mean? But like you know, that's just like something funny.
Yeah.
It's like when Trout backed into me, you know, like it was funny. You know, like it's not detrimental. Everything can be fixed, you know, like, and it didn't even cause any damage to your car. At least it didn't look like it really, you know.
On my car now.
Well, it actually did break your transmission. So
it did, yeah, it broke my transmission.
Yeah, so he owes you
in my second gear. I told him that too Saturday morning, and it looked like he was gonna cry.
Oh,
I love. All right, let me preface this for anyone listening. I love this dude. He was when he pulled into Chicago. I was standing in the parking lot. I watched the hauler roll in. I was like, that car on the back is fucking sweet. I didn't even know what it was. Like a 75 or something Corolla.
I'm bad with that.
70-something Corolla.
Yeah.
But like me and him bullshitted for like 2 hours in the parking lot of the Westin. And so it's just really funny that that's how it worked out.
That's the guy that
That's the guy. We get to Wisconsin,
yeah.
all this shit. We're bullshitting out there.
Yeah.
We all leave, and that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like no damage really, just your front bumper, right?
Yeah, and
It, like,
barely
it,
anything
like,
there.
Split
It was
a little.
It was perfect. Like his metal bumper height was at the same height as mine.
Yeah.
So they just kind of like hit, and there wasn't much space behind my front bumper till my metal. So barely did anything, and then 3 laps later, I destroyed my bumper anyway. So definitely didn't matter.
That's true. But they kissed. They secretly kissed at night. Oh, Rio's gonna pull up a picture. I love it.
Was that what he's doing
It's
right
funny
now?
though, because imagine if it would have rolled to the right, or more importantly, to the left of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh my
beautiful
God.
S13.
Yeah.
If it would have hit, if it would have hit
It's
Rich's
not a
car,
big
he
deal.
probably wouldn't have
No,
given
I
a
said
shit
the
either.
beautiful S13, not
Yeah,
Rich.
yeah.
Well, Damien said the right or the left, so I'll say
Yeah.
both. Rich wouldn't have given a shit. Yeah, if it hit that white car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
this is exactly word for word what he says. He's like, "Ha!" I started dying, and he goes, "Yo, send me pictures." And we're just at a campfire laughing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just laughing at James's whole. Yeah, I love that car. That car's sick. I love
I
the.
thought it was probably one of the coolest cars there.
Yeah, that car's sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Love
of
that
course,
car.
he had problems too. Sadly, valve. I think.
Yeah, he's got head
Yeah.
noise in that engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, that was fucking funny. That was while we were making s'mores, I think. Some s'mores, which was also a fun time.
I have to interrupt.
Interrupt, bro.
Angela sent us a picture of she's having chicken tenders, and she has one that looks like a dick.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's a chicken dick.
That's a good dick. Yeah.
If you
Tasty
guys,
dick.
if you had this chicken tender, what part of it would you dip and bite first?
I'm so disgusted. by
Oh,
you,
the
man.
tip. Absolutely the tip.
Really?
Tip.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
can go balls.
I might go
You
balls.
could, but
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay,
you got to
so
work your way down. You don't just. I'm not gonna get into this.
You don't just
Get into
work
it,
your.
get into it.
You got to work your way
You can't
down.
start with the balls. You got to get to them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but you dip the tip,
Mhm.
but then do you eat the tip or the balls first?
If you dip the tip, do you lick the tip?
No. Do you?
No,
What do
you
you
just gotta
eat
fight
first?
that shit. Wild.
I'm going tip
I'm
first.
number one.
You know, I don't know what else to tell you. Tip is definitely the move on this one. You know?
Yeah, you go tip. You go tip and see if you can get the balls to touch the lips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good.
If you're good at it, you can do the whole thing at once.
That's true too.
You know?
I've never had a whole chicken dick at once.
Chicken dick.
There's first time for everything, James.
That's true.
Well,
I can't.
I'll be right
I
back.
can't. Fucking. I keep laughing at how many people bring up the coctagon.
That's incredible.
Right? They're like, yo, by the way, that when you guys talk about the coctagon, I can't stop thinking about it. It's so fucking funny.
This finally feels like a normal episode. I was getting nervous.
Yeah, it was another.
Yeah.
Talking about cars.
Wow, we were talking about a lot of
Yeah.
real stuff.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of fun stuff, it was pretty good. Like the interactions with people was really good, especially people that you've never met before. And then you might talk to them on the internet and just said a few things, but literally Angela's hubby doing a cartwheel and then backing his thing up right onto my cock. I was like, all right, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
this
You
is-
didn't do that to me.
No,
Pretty sick, though.
Literally, it was
Wish I
a,
would've saw
it was
that.
a cartwheel into backing that ass up, and I was like, "This is my guy." You know what I mean? Like we are already bonded, and yeah, just everybody that you can just tell the mentality of us. You know what I mean? Like all of us dumbass fucking drifters is just there's some that really click, and then there's some that are instant brothers. You know what I mean? Like it's just really cool. Like I had probably one of the best times meeting. I've never had a weird or off conversation with 8-6 fighters like Ketsuke, but meeting him in person, it was an instant click, and it was so funny. We were just dying together, just saying the dumbest fucking shit.
Dude, all of the Australians,
New
everybody
Zealanders?
from New Zealand and Australia
Oh,
was
good.
fucking friendly as shit.
Friendly as
Just
fuck.
sitting in line, some of the C's Garage dudes that I've never spoke to in my entire life. They would look over as I'm like jamming out to music, and they'd start jamming with me, and they'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, let's fucking rock, you know? It was so sick. Their vibes are unmatched. Like, I would love to go to like an Australian drift event just to see if it's all like that, because just those guys, were like super energetic and just happy to be there. You know what I mean? And happy to party and have a good time with everybody. So I would just be curious if other events like that in Australia are like that.
You never know. You know what I mean? Like they might just be the fun ones from the teams that like get this, and this, and like, are there other events like ours where it's like pockets of like dickheads? You know what I mean? It's crazy. You just have no clue. But they're coming to this and they're seeing the vibes that everybody's putting out, and they're like, "Yo, this is sick." So they feel like they can let loose. They're having fun and they can just bond. It was I loved everything about that. Meeting up. Yeah, Mez was fucking amazing.
Him on the mic saying the craziest things that are just so down under got me. He needs to come every year to do that.
Yep.
He's so funny.
I literally said that to Simba. I was like, "You fucked up."
Mm-hmm.
Now he needs to be here every year.
Yep.
Like his commentary, he's very good. He knows when to hype people up. He knows like, the little quips to like throw in there really quick. But like
the little shit talks are so good.
Yeah. And Palmer's really great too. Palmer's really, really good. Mez just has that like actual like real motorsports like vibe to him. Like it's like a level of professionalism that's then just tainted with the Aussie style humor. Like it just it was really good. Yeah. Talking about our bonnet art. Yeah, I love the shit talk too. I love that they came over early and asked me, "Hey, like, give us some shit to talk about, you guys." And I was like, "I have no clue right now." You know what I mean? Like, I have no clue. No, it was funny. Oh, I didn't get to hear any of the animal style. I mean, that had to be fun because it's like, if I was on the mic and you guys were out there, oh my god, I'd be talking so much shit on you guys.
Albert with like Palmer's like commentary on like the sponsors. I was standing next to Albert when he said that, and he looked at me. He's like, "Did you just fucking hear that? Koyo Rad, buy a radiator," and that's it. Like, just so good.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
all the animal style cars breaking on the comp day, the solo comp day, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
They went through like 4 drivers. Like, let's just let them do a sight lap.
Brakes.
Brakes.
That
was funny.
That was pretty funny. No shit. I also
what I'm most mad about at Final Bout?
Go ahead.
Is I didn't get to meet Justin Strieff.
Oh yeah, he was there. He was
know.
Creeping around.
I talked to him Friday, and I was like, I hope to meet you, or Saturday, whenever it was, when I finally realized he was actually there. I was like, dude, like,
you're muted.
Like, both like, yeah.
It like muted you for like a second. Yeah, it was really weird.
My audio keeps cutting out for like 5 seconds every 10 minutes.
Oh,
anyways, didn't get to meet him.
Yeah. I forgot that he was there, and then I looked over and I was like, "Oh yeah, Justin Strieff's here."
He was literally like
Legends of Drift too.
Yeah. And that's what I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Yeah. This is like 3 days before Final Bout when I'm slapping 19-inch 207s on the car. I'm like, 2014 Justin Strieff, 2015, whatever that was. I was like, and like that's where most of it started.
Yeah. He told me he didn't want to meet you.
That's probably what it was. He was like,
I'd be from this guy.
Yeah. He's
I
like,
don't fucking know him.
That guy, that car? No, thanks. Yeah. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there filming with like it looked like some retro cameras. I couldn't really tell.
He's pretty like hipster like that.
Mm-hmm.
Your description of him to me fits that bill because you're like, oh, he looks like he's from the Northwest. Like so I was like hipster. He's like, yeah.
That's funny. Dang, Nason with the $20 for some smiley faces and some arrows that go both ways. So, what are you trying to say? We all got a kiss? Is that
while he's in the shower too?
I'm in Nason's shower right now.
Nason, prove it.
Ooh.
Get in them DMs with them shower pics.
Send us a picture.
Yeah, no, real. You can't show that shit though. By the way,
I can look at it.
No, I can't. You can look at it for sure, but I still am waiting to get that fucking YouTube check for the fucking meatspin.com dude's balls on our screen. You know what I mean? Oh,
it's fine. If they haven't got us yet,
girl and that guy,
the drunks.
Yeah.
That's
What?
your boy. That was your.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm shy. Aw. Yeah, that's your boy, isn't it? Are we talking about the drunk guy?
Are you
Drunk.
talking?
The one that
I
I
am.
went.
Oh no, we're losing James. Are we losing you,
I
James?
am. Oh yeah. Go
Oh,
on.
damn it.
I am less audio than audio right now. And I don't
It's
know
funny.
why.
Yep,
Yeah.
James is gone.
Oh, so there definitely was two super drunks,
Mm.
which I'm not a fan. Like getting
Yeah.
sloppy, and then like I saw her like getting really close to like putting her hand on my e-spare, which you can't. I don't want you to breathe on them because they might snap the fuck off. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, I got out of the car. I was like, "Okay, she's got to fucking go." You know what I mean? Like this is not good.
Yeah, I went over to James and I was like, "You got to get rid of this."
Yeah, yeah. You know how to drunk talk them, right?
Yeah.
I was already working on it, for the record.
Yeah, yeah. I saw.
I could
you.
tell you were because you were just kind of laughing the whole time at like how ridiculous it was, but it was just
It
like
was-
I just felt bad for Jake's
Oh,
dad.
man.
You know, that was when I started
Oh,
feeling
Nah,
bad.
he handled it great. He gave her
He did.
water and everything. He's like, yeah, I could tell she needed it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you for
Yeah, that
having been in this position before.
Yeah, yeah, she was. Yeah, Jake's mom probably was just like, "Get them out of here,"
Oh yeah.
you know. But like, there's a time and a place. That they were too early. They started way too early. You know, way too early. That's like dangerous walking around the pits. You know, like that fucking hammered. But
Yeah.
I also before we get it because we've been on here for a little while. I do want to mention I saw an R32, a green R32 rally style build, 2-door, doing cyclones in the parking lot, and the fucking track dude run up and block the entrance so that they were stuck in, and him being like, "Don't fucking move. The manager's coming to give you a fine or something." I was like, "Yes."
That's an
That-
Adam LZ car.
It is. I saw it leaving. I was sitting in grid and I saw
Yeah.
it rip by me on the dirt road.
He was back there when I was going to get my trailer.
Oh, was he doing shit like ripping? it
No,
off?
when I went back there, he was just sitting. But
Okay.
maybe he did it right after, before. I don't know. But yeah, I heard that was an LZ car.
Oh, like it was actually LZ's.
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, he
it was
bought
at
it,
Englishtown
Yeah.
for LZ World Tour. It was
Yeah.
there too.
So whoever that kid is, if you're never gonna probably see this because you're an LZ guy, but you're a fucking dingus. Like,
Yeah.
you're a piece of shit. You don't
Yeah.
do that stuff at the track, and I hope he got a big fine. I don't know what actually happened, but I mean they rushed him. You know what I mean? And then, did you guys see the motorcycle douche?
Yeah, oh my
No.
god.
And he almost ate
Chad
shit.
was already gone at that point.
Oh
Where
god.
There
was
was
it?
like this. You ever see that South Park episode of the Harleys? I don't think I'm allowed to say it on the
No,
internet.
we'll get
but yeah.
canceled. Oh yeah, is that the one?
That's the car.
It looked like it was
Yeah.
flat green, but it was actually at night anyway, so I couldn't see.
But yeah, like the South Park episode of the Harleys is what this guy looked like rolling in.
100%.
Uh,
Pay attention to
he
me.
just like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's just like slow rolling. You can tell he has no business fucking being there.
This
Yep.
was in the
Like
pits.
rolls the whole
Yeah.
way into the pits, like past the tech building, turns around and goes back. I think he almost ate shit turning around,
Yeah. He
and
almost
then just
fell
fucking
turning around.
like throttled out,
Mm-hmm.
like in the parking lot, like before he even got to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Everyone's just looking at him like, what the fuck is happening right now?
I
It was just
wanted-
one guy, like by himself.
Just a single guy. The
Yep.
weirdest fucking thing.
Huh.
It was sweet.
It's so weird to me that like at that age, because he was like an older guy, that you think you're gonna be that cool ripping on it. You know what I mean? Like, are people really gonna be like, "Whoa, I want to suck that guy's dick right off"? Did you see how he throttled out? Like everybody's there making fun of him. You know what I mean? I wish he knew that. Like,
He probably just got done paying his child support and just wanted to get back home to his second baby
Yeah.
mama. Was
Yep.
just like, what's up?
no, it was
Looking for the
ridiculous.
third baby mama.
Third baby mama.
I don't get anyone that comes to drift events with non-drift related things and think people will be interested.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he just saw an event
Yep.
and wanted to see what was going on. So like pulled in, and it's like late Sunday, so no one's stopping anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just like the reaction was just wild, like
No.
wildly
Yeah.
extra.
Yep. Yeah, our other neighbors to the other side of us, which is great because they're like staff usually. You know what I mean? I can't remember their team name, and I apologize. Awesome, fucking, they're great dudes. But as I was driving by, because I was literally leaving, and he like ripped on it, and then I heard to the left, the dude that with the big dreadlocks with the Subaru, I can't remember his name. Sorry, he was just like rubber, 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 and I was just like, yes, like he got it. You know what I mean? He was literally making fun of him. Yeah, it was fucking weird. But yeah, I heard about the EK that exploded too. Like
Whoa, what?
he was just on red line, I guess, like the whole time.
Is that the one that was on fire?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. That's fucking
Yep.
wild.
It's always some like dingus. Like you just make yourself look like such a douche when you do that kind of stuff. But they don't get it. They're young. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's so funny.
We haven't like podcasted in a couple weeks. Just like that, was it a Mustang or Camaro catching on fire on at
Legends Drift,
the Drifter movie?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Mustang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
inside,
my neighbor,
that's them.
yeah, my neighbor took his car down there, and he said like he was loading up or whatever, and they were on their way out, and that car was okay. No, he street drove his car down that day, and that car was on fire, and they started pushing it to try to get it away from the grass on fire or whatever, and it was just going straight towards his car.
Oh my god.
Well, like, what are we doing here? Catching
Right.
it on fire in the pits.
Yeah. Again, I think that was just a red line. Like on
Yeah.
red line, shit starts to melt. What the?
Banging limiter and caught grass on fire.
Yeah.
Caught car on fire.
Yeah. People are great. I love that. What else? Did we miss anything else?
Andy brought up the people walking around in full emo garb. So the Saturday night, James was still working on his trans. Damon, you were in the stands, and I don't know where Rio was, but me, Rich,
He was just in the chair. He was just in the chair still.
Me, Rich, Jake, and Dylan and Lene went up to the only remaining food truck to get food. And I got up there, and there's this guy, I don't know how old he was, but this guy looked like he was straight out of the Black Parade, right? Like he was in like
a Sunday
dress pants, a black dress shirt, a red tie, and like he had this like poofy hair, but it was like down over his face. It was insane. It was the most 2003 emo looking thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think I did see like some emo stuff. Now, were the cows? I was a little offended at the cows. They stole our idea, but we did it better. We were multiple animals. You know what I'm saying? But the cows, I was like, is that a drift team? I think it was just spectators, honestly. I think it was. But did you see the other guy with the gold chain that's like this thick?
No.
Yeah, there was I loved it.
What's it? Shit. What's that? They drove SSC with Al. Big timers. He's one of the big timers.
Okay, I love that. That was funny. You know what I mean?
He won the chain at the fair the day before or something.
Oh, that's amazing. I really hope this kind of dumb shit starts to happen. You know what I mean? Like more fun. Like I posted that video of us. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Like I posted that picture of us in our dumb like pajamas, and there was like one guy that was like, I fucking hate drifters. So cringe. And it's like
cringe weebs, he called
cringe
us.
weebs. And it's like have some fun, my guy. You know what I mean? Like if you think any of that shit is serious, you're a fucking dingus. You know, like have some fun. I think that I see change happening. You know what I mean? People are starting to do some silly shit. And I love that. I can't wait till we have intro music, fireworks. We all have to wrestle in the middle. You know, like that's it.
That would be great.
That would be great.
I'm here for the fun aspect of things. I thought it was awesome. You know, like our matching Kigus to our cars. Like pretty cool, you know.
I did
turn my whole team into furries. That was crazy.
Yeah. We had a massive orgy afterwards.
We did.
Yeah, I just couldn't get over fucking Rich's tail though. Just this little fucking Cheetos tail. It was so good. I can't believe I got you guys to all do that. So sucks.
I literally did not order it until Tuesday on the way out. I hit up Kayla and I'm like, "Can I order this to your house?" Because I guess Rich ordered his. Because
So
if
you
he didn't
only-
order his, I wasn't
Rich
gonna
did.
order mine.
You ass. You ass.
Like, it's not. I'm a good teammate, believe it or not.
We'll
It's
see.
not my idea of direct fun.
We'll see. Because things are only going to get worse from here. Yeah, that's funny. We all have those butt plugs that you can see through the clothes that are like spinning and stuff. You ever see those? Like, yeah.
That would be wild.
Anyway, when we did that, when we went up to the judges and we had like our dumb suits on and stuff, which was fucking hilarious. I did like that Hurt realized how hot we were already, and we were about to take a break, and he's like, "I'll get you guys." You know what I mean? I'll get you guys in. And they rushed us for sure, but they already seen the cars. Like they've seen them everywhere. Like they know what's going on. But so the Nightwalkers were there. One of the J6100 driver from Nightwalkers, and I am horrible with names. So I apologize. And then I think her name is Kira. I am so fucking bad, but I can't remember her name either. Two really good fucking drifters, you know what I mean, from Japan. And Adam introduced me, and he's like, Nightwalkers. And I'm thinking to myself, is this the 110 guy? I was like, I have no clue. And then the girl I walked up to, and I was talking to him a little bit, and I thought that she was there last year, and it was the most racist thing that I've ever said in my life because I was
it not the girl Matt beat?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Swore it was, dude.
And in my defense, I went and looked at both of them. They do look close. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as racist as
Japanese females.
But she's like basically a model. You know what I mean? Like she does modeling, and so does the other one. So I was like, oh fuck, I feel like an idiot. But luckily they can't really speak English, so there was no offense. But it was cool because the dude for the Nightwalkers was like, oh, there's my inspiration. So that's a different dude, but that is the car from Nightwalkers that inspired me to get a Verosa in forever street drifting videos. That is why I own it. So it was really cool to meet one of them, you know what I mean, from the team. But wait, that isn't the girl? No, it's not. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
What everyone's saying. He said,
That's what
it
I'm
was good
saying.
to meet you again. Good to see you again.
Thank God I'm not the only fucking guy that made an ass out of himself.
Honestly thought it was until you just said that.
Yeah,
so.
okay. I feel way better. Because I talked to Adam then too. I was like, dude, I fucking just made an ass of myself. But anyway, so it was cool because he was like, I'm sitting there talking to him in this rat outfit. You know what I mean? Like looking like a fucking dingus. But Adam like points to the animal and then points to the car, and it blew their mind. They were both like, oh my God. Like they loved it. They were taking pictures with the cars and stuff. And like, that's the thing that I hope like starts to move over in drifting is details and funny little things that you can do, because they were stoked on it. Because that's how, like over in Japan, there's a team that always wears you ever hear of Kiro Karopi, the little like frog thing? Mm-hmm. They all wear that outfit when they drift, and it's so cute. It's just a little green frog, you know what I mean? And it's just a little. I don't know what lore that's not lore, but what it's from. It's not Pokemon.
It's Sanrio.
What is it?
Sanrio, which is the Hello Kitty company.
Hello Kitty company. That's it. Yeah.
You're talking about Kuroki?
Yes. Yeah, it's the cutest little character. But they wear like the pajamas. They all wear them. It's all green, and then they go to team events and they do that shit.
Isn't that a girls' team?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I think it's an all-girls team.
Yeah, but it's just that's the stuff that like has inspired me since forever, and I love that I can see like that we did it actually meant a lot to me. Do you know what I mean? Like to be silly and be fun and be a little goofy and get the looks from the people that are like, what the fuck are they doing? But did you notice the everything was fun? They laughed. They had fun with it. Like I can't wait till we go up there and somebody's going to judge and they're all in diapers and have like weird stuff. Like,
hell yeah.
SXD better be weird. I mean,
that would have done faster.
Diapers? You'd be,
oh yeah.
Because we can just drift and take dumps and pees while we're drifting.
People
That's
just need
functional.
That is functional.
People
just need to start having more fun and stop taking shit so seriously. Like a lot of people that go to these drift events are there to try to look cool. And I don't want to say that's just Final Bout. I'm just talking drifting in general.
We're there for.
You know what I mean? But like, you just gotta try and like just laugh at yourself. Like it's funny. Like you don't have to fucking be Mr. Cool Guy in a black t-shirt and jeans and a thrash hat all the time, rich.
I literally just got fucking attacked.
Oh my!
Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
It's funny because I was actually talking about Rich, but also you, I guess.
Oh my god!
I thought that was actually the Bass Pro Shop hat. So
yeah,
I see it.
That's insane.
But yeah, learn how to just fucking laugh at
Lighten up,
yourself. You know,
lighten up,
yeah.
everybody. That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun. And yeah, and I see it on the internet now, like with if you notice like the fucking drama of like the pits and all that stuff, there's people in there that are like clouder bouter, or whatever,
Mhm.
Clout
bout, and like
Final
Final Bout.
final cloud, and they're like so mad at everything, but like the people are, I mean, I'd say 75% of the people that are there are just fucking dumb and dinguses having fun. Like it's awesome.
Mhm.
There's still some people that I saw walking around that they think their shit doesn't stink. For sure. That's going to
Mhm.
happen in any car community. But, it's you just take the good with the bad.
Mhm.
And not to name any names, but it did seem like a lot of the auto real nightmare. Some of the
Damn.
West Coast guys they lighten up a little bit, I heard. So
Damn.
yeah, auto real nightmare. No, I'm fucking around.
That's crazy.
It was pretty good though, because one of them that I didn't know was like flipping me off. But like
That's pretty funny.
well, like flipping me off in a way that I was like, I think he's being funny. You know what I mean? Because like there was no weirdness there. And he was doing it like this, like kind of like a little like, you know what I mean? So I was like, it was funny. Fuck, I was laughing.
He was probably just giving you like the SOS and Morse code.
Yeah, help me, save me. I did feel kind of shitty though, because I didn't get to hang out. Like we never get to hang out with all the different homies, and I wanted to go I got to talk to Nico, longtime homie, Seb, longtime homie, and David Bob, which was awesome. I love those boys, but I didn't get to meet any of the other ones. They were always like in groups, you know what I mean? But I did want to meet them because why not? Even at Final Bout East, I don't think we met like the other ones. And I mean, I know Justin, Santos. He's a good dude, and a couple of other ones, but like there was a lot of them. There was a fucking army of them boys and Night Style. Holy shit.
We're also burying the headline here. We have a new teammate now.
Oh, I wanted to talk about it, but yeah.
I forgot about that. Actually,
He messaged me. He goes, "Yo, add me to the Discord," and I was like, "Discord?" I was like, we do like professional style podcasting, my guy. You know what I mean? Like he just probably just gonna jump into Discord.
Does he want on the podcast?
He does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's old enough for this.
So I checked the laws and stuff, and he's can't.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, our podcasts are pretty adult themed.
21 and over.
21 and over. Yeah. Can he stay up this late? That's so. Actually, no. He's probably already asleep. He goes to bed at like 7.
Yeah, him and his brother are sleepy boys.
Hey.
Yeah, he called me a boomer.
Dylan, sleepy boy.
Sleepy
Jake,
boy.
he was the last one up with me every night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jake seems like if he's like, "Yo, we're staying up," we're staying up.
But he had to take a nap before that. But
yeah, they are two sleepy boys. It's crazy. Yeah, Dylan is sleepy Dylan. That's his nickname for sure.
Sleepy Dylan.
People were asking. Jake is 20, which is hilarious because they kept talking about like Animal Style's new member being 20 years old and like how big of a deal it was. I was like, come on, we got a 20-year-old too,
We were talking about that today with someone like him and JMO, same age, like.
Oh yeah. And they never. Why don't we ever talk about old? I'm 43. Every time I tell somebody that, they're like, "Holy fuck, you're like the oldest guy drifting here." And I was like, I know. You know what I mean? So we got old and young. Yeah. No. So Jake did. Yeah, there he is. Jake did absolutely amazing. I think he had way too much fun, which I was hoping that he was going to. People really loved his car, and we slapped that together pretty quick.
Yeah, I drove with Jake so much.
He is a nonstop like, hey, if I have tires, we're gonna keep driving, and I love that because it's gonna push us to keep driving.
Yeah, he's always like, "You want to go drive? You want to go drive? Get in your car. Let's go driving."
Oh, it's gonna be so glary. Damn, that sucks.
See it.
Here's sleepy Dylan. Here's sleepy Jake.
Aww.
Oh my god, mirrors. And there's sleepy Rio.
Oh, I see sleepy Rio too. Rio, you are also kind of a sleepy boy.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, you're always kind of like in this like state, like a groggy, half asleep state, and I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're like you're a sleepy boy.
I mean, it was a big environment change for me, and I was on crutches till like Monday.
Yeah, you're out of your enclosure.
Yeah.
You didn't have a heat rock.
No. I need my water bottle to lick.
Yeah, I wish.
Rio, clip that.
Yeah, video clip that. I will say I'm glad that he was able to. So one, yes, Simba and the boys. If we're allowed in the fucking Grid Life warehouse, I would have loved to known. I would have like flushed the rad. I always wanted to be in there. You know what I mean? Like I would have tried to flush the rad or just risked like getting down there or trailer halfway down and then drive it or something. But I didn't go because I was like, well, we never get in there. You know what I mean? One, and the Corolla fucking sucks and it's overheating. But I'm glad that Jake got to his first experience was like the full experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got the whole ass silver spoon.
He did.
For sure.
He did. Yeah. Matt's probably pissed.
How crazy is it that he's like 20 years old and has already gone to do all this stuff?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
But I will say that he's putting the time in though. So he drives so much. You know, it'd be different if it was kind of like he just started drifting. Even though he probably kind of does sound like he did just kind of start drifting.
Yeah,
but
like
he goes everywhere and does all these competitions with the other cars already. Like he's in it. You know, he's in deep. It's definitely rooted. So it's not like he didn't luck out with just getting, you know, oh, I just started. I'm a decent driver. Now I got my license. Now I'm doing this. Sponsors came in. Now I'm on this team. You know, it's like
he kind of lucked out. We could have picked any other like minor.
any other.
That makes it sound pretty bad, James. All right, so this has been another episode of the Pile Up Podcast.
Jesus Christ. Do I even have? I don't know. That's the wrong one. Damn it. I wish it was the open up, you know, FBI open up.
It's
That's what I was
close
looking
enough.
for it. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Damien, you aren't the only 40 we out here. Yeah, there's a couple. We should have like a senior citizens like get together. Yo, I want to get like the Japanese have like a beginner driver. I forget what they call them. It's like a little sticker they put on to.
Wakaba.
Yep, they have
The green and yellow thing?
They have a senior citizen one.
The orange and yellow one.
I need it. It's like in a twist. It's like different, you know?
Yeah.
I need to get the senior citizen one. If you're over 40 drifting, that needs to be displayed on your car.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
I'm making that a new rule. Maybe I'll make some. You know what I mean? We'll do some smile death ones just to be funny. But yeah, what else? Did we miss anything else? I mean, overall, fun. Jake was a cool addition. I think he had a blast. His family's amazing. Shout out to his dad too for jumping in and helping me. I didn't even expect him to do anything. He's just like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and he's like, oh, I got a tap, and he's like, oh, I'm doing this, and like, I'm like, holy shit! And by the time I knew it, we were done. You know, so like, shout out to the parents for kicking ass. They are both really, really nice, and I'm glad, you know, that they birthed them boys. Jake and Dylan are really, really awesome fucking dudes. So
you ever just like wonder if like what the sex was like?
Oh my god, James! Like
I started. I don't know.
Like between
James is he's drunk.
on one. I wish he was drunk.
Let's get Jake on here for that one.
For his first episode, I'm gonna ask him like, you ever wonder like what position your parents did it in?
And he's like, hey guys, the next
This
day,
is my last.
I can't be on the team anymore. So yeah, no, that's fucking funny.
Oh my god, Dylan's in here too.
Is he? That's great.
Oh, he can tell us.
Yeah.
What was your parents' sex?
How
like?
is Dylan? How are you awake right now? I'm
That's
calling.
true.
That is
Definitely past your bedtime.
Yeah, way past your bedtime.
Wait, did we talk about James's transmission having to get installed twice?
Whoa, I didn't know how to.
Oh, we didn't. That's right. He put it in
yeah.
and didn't do it right the first time.
Wait.
Dylan figured it out.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
What happened? I didn't even know that.
James, everything was bolted together. I went to go plug in his O2 sensor, and I couldn't find the engine harness side. And I was like, where the fuck did it go? Am I crazy? And I looked for it for like, a good 15 minutes. And then Dylan came over with his phone, filmed it. And he's like, Real, I found it. And there was a wire that was pinched between the engine and the bell housing.
Yeah.
Smashed.
I mean, it's pitch black under there. Like, I'm surprised you even got it in.
Yeah. But Dylan found it, and we had to disassemble it and pull it out and put it back together again.
Yeah.
Whole connector was between the block and the bell housing, so I had to to split it completely again. The big ass connector.
So I also walked by and just sparks shot out towards my legs, and I was like,
"Oh yeah!"
I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
That was a starter.
And I
forgot about that one.
I hear Rich go, "Oh, you unplug the battery." And you just said something dumb, but I was just like, Jesus Christ. There was like a war zone under there. It was literally like a cartoon. There's just shit flying. There's smoke and sparks.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I saved my wristbands, but it's just pitch black because I was just helping James in his car.
Yeah, that was
Thanks.
wild.
Well, thanks,
that was
buddy.
wild.
Okay.
I definitely learned about we need to bring some more stuff.
Oh my god, me too.
Do you know what I mean? Like
you guys definitely got to bring more stuff for me to use.
You got it, buddy.
Sorry, James. I don't have SR parts. Fresh out.
No, I think honestly, it's just like the little dumb things that you like. Lighting would be good. You know what I mean? Like we don't think of that stuff. Like lighting would be good. I didn't have even electrical tape that I could find. You know, now my box wasn't there, it was all the way on the other side. But this is just stuff that I'm like, oh, I don't even have that in my box. You know what I mean? I have like every socket, every wrench, all the shit, and some specialty tools that I know I would need for the car. But the little generic stuff that other people could even possibly use, we gotta figure that out. You know? Yeah.
Wait,
Epiphany.
Caitlin sent us a picture of a Civic on fire.
Oh, I love this.
Oh hell yeah!
I haven't seen it. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear that sound?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's muted.
What is it?
I can unmute it once you put on.
No, it's cool. I can hear it through my headphones.
Yo, Steve, you will be in my box. I'll put all.
Damn.
That's
She
crazy.
sent us this one, and then
Oh, it like burned.
Where's this at exactly?
I don't
I wish
know.
they got it when it was still like on fire.
This is a Final Bout?
Yeah,
It's definitely Final Bout. That gate looks familiar.
Oh, this is in the center parking, like the track is. There's the flag, the big ass flag. So to the left is like the track. So this
Where
is
like the food trucks were.
close-ish. The food trucks are probably off to the left a little bit. This is just another parking lot. You know what I mean? Like in like the kind of center.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Brian brings up a good point. When James' car was up on jack stands, it was still lower than almost everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty wild to think about.
Yo, I was thinking about this today too. Can we have a gang sign for like the team?
Yo,
that would be
Just like
sick
a
as
K.
fuck.
It's just like a K in like sign language.
How do you do a K in sign language? Is that it?
I think so. I don't know. Anybody?
This
know
is
sign
K.
language? It might be this. Might be this.
Rio's already on it.
You just sign language with Rio right before Japanese with Rio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is-
this is
you know-
K.
It's this way. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
okay.
up and like
I knew it was one of these
so
directions.
thumb in between and like a peace sign.
Yeah.
I'm always in between.
Is that really?
Oh, that's easy.
That's super fucking easy. That's like a quick like bang, yo, gang sign. All right,
Gang sign.
crochet gang sign. So if we see you do that, we know you're in.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Or you just know the alphabet. One of the two.
We don't have to hump you in. We have to hump you in. All right, Dylan, where's Jake at? Yeah, I don't
Dylan,
know.
you're a better teammate than Jake. You're at least here.
Where
He's
is
definitely
Jake
sleeping.
at?
I told
Don't
him
you
I was-
live with them, Dylan?
That is true. Don't you guys live together?
That's pretty funny. I told him I might be able to send him a link to jump in, but I don't know how to do that. So I couldn't, I'm looking here to see whatever, but it's I figured he'd be asleep anyway. But we are gonna bring him on. I was actually thinking about the next pod. I'd like to get him in here so we can dive deep into his stuff, his history, like all that fun stuff, because it'd be cool to know. Like I know a decent amount about him, but no, he'll just be like, yeah, I just started drifting last week in Connecticut, and then
I was born the week before.
Yeah. I'm a spring chicken. Karoshi gangbang sign.
That would be this, right? You're just kind of.
Oh yeah, get in that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Dylan. Yeah, he's out cold. You boys are so sleepy. All right, let's get out of here. I'm not going to do, because it's a kind of like a recap one and we went a little late, we're not going to do a Rio lesson. But next Wednesday, maybe we can get Jake on. Thanks for $4.99. We love that. Oh, I figured out how we can actually get money back, like out of the stuff. So now the goal is we're going to start doing illegal gambling. So we'll have a thing where everybody comes in and they can donate money. Yeah, it's all allegedly. And then if people want to throw in, they can put some money in, and then we spin a wheel and we win like the pot. Anyway, I'll figure that.
We're doing lotteries.
Basically, kind of like some fun lotteries. It's gonna be cool.
So, but lotteries where we win the money?
No,
I'm confused.
Unless you put it in, you could put it in. You can add in the money to be in the lottery. But I have to figure out the way to do the terminology so we don't get shut down really fast.
Why can't they just win stickers?
So, like a prize pack.
Yeah.
Prize pack of cash and something else. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
These stickers are worth $60.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, the shoehead stuff was, I seen so many shoehead things and videos and stuff.
Tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Tired of all you fucking
know what you're
morons.
tired of is not being a fucking part of it, all right?
Nope.
No, I don't want to be a part of it. Listen, James, I wear an animal costume and I don't feel as embarrassed as I do seeing you guys put fucking shoes on your head. That's
I'm
crazy.
just saying, you do you. There's no one who's ever willingly put a shoe on their head that's felt embarrassed about it.
Oh, they should.
They should is right.
Only
they
pride.
fucking should.
Only pride.
So funny.
Hit it in the chat. I know you boys are out here.
Oh, you have so many of it in the chat. It's so funny because I saw like a bunch of videos where it's like a bunch of people have shoes on the head, and that's like Albert running over, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? I want to be in this," and then his shoes on his head, and then Jeff's shoes on his, you fucking shoe heads.
I'm gonna say Chad always has nicer sneakers than any of those guys.
Thank you.
That's
all I care about.
It's not the niceness of the sneaker. It's how you use it.
It's how you use it.
You clearly don't use yours to do driving, so.
Oh, or to put on. He's just too busy putting it. There it is. I was waiting for it. Oh, God. Anyway, thank you. It's been a while. Thank you for hanging out with us. A lot of people. This is cool. I've missed you all.
Wait, Steve, what did I say? You said I said something really funny earlier. I want to know what I said.
Chad,
I really would love to remember that.
You said something funny?
Ouch.
Yeah. Apparently during judging or
not
something,
that.
I ran over to
about
Steve and
that.
said something funny, but I forget what it was.
You remember when I came up to you and was like, Chad, come over here. I need to get a picture. It was like, get a picture with my other dog.
I do remember
Picture of
that.
You with that other dog. I looked at that picture today. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you
that's
have that
hilarious.
picture?
I have it.
I'm gonna need
To
that.
you.
I'm gonna need that picture.
Bye, everybody. It's about to die. We're leaving. Bye, everybody. Till next Wednesday.